And welcome everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Um, I am Monster to Mermaid, and this is Minecraft. With the Minecolonies mod, I'm standing in the magic corridor. I'm going to change my view. I'm just going to start right out. So, I noticed that Max says that he is done, that he does not have a work order. He was working on the school. Hello! Hello, 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 Mr. Villager. Mr. Villager, Mr. Villager. Did you like that? I had to look it up. Senti sua volta. I had to look it up, and I also had to get an interpreter, computer interpreter, to interpret. Ooh, look at this. To interpret there it is. So, the door was there. This is a level 4, or is this the level 5? We're going to look right now. This is the level 5. Yay! So see these doors right here. I'm going to use these doors at the other end as well. This is fine. Tudabem, Evoce. And so I'm going to use this, and I'm going to get a piece of this. We're going to match this area right here. So let's come and see what we've got. This is saying that the door is supposed to be here, but that would mean, why is this here? Let's cover this with this. Let's put the door here. We're going to put the door here. And let us put a piece of this here and a piece of the white on the bottom. And there we go. So this is now the permanent door between the library and the school, the lecture hall. And this is very good. And oh, I'm glad. Yay. And here we are. So there is a little bit of dark over in this area here. And what we could do about it is, see this light right here? Why don't we go ahead and match this light to this wall right here? Is it at the right place? It is. So let's take the purple. There it is. Let's bring it all the way up to the doors. I know, I'm changing it already. Then this is the new one, and I'm changing it. We're going to bring that up, and then right here, we're going to put it up in this spot so that both the doors match. That matches those doors there, and that matches this. It would almost make it that these should be purple right here, or at least this one should. What is this made out of? They're concrete. We're going to take these out and make them purple in both of these areas right here. Do I want a blue? I'm actually making them match more than Mixasa was making, and Matlam, and they were probably wanted them to stand out more. But right now, I'm much more interested in them not. So in this case, what am I looking at here?
I can help you with that.
This still needs working on, and we know that. Okay, let's say that that's what we're going to do. Is that concrete? It is. Let's put floor in first of all, right here. Right in this spot right here. This is the floor for the classroom, level 5. And we have that purple line. I'm going to put in purple doorways. Let me see what I have on me. Why do I have this stuff? I don't have any room, that's why. Let's make The doors go away. We can get some of this later. Let's get this later. Floating carpet, nope. And let's come here. We don't need these. The gray, maybe. I don't know. We'll find out in a minute. And now we do need purple, and I did make it go away. Is this floating carpet? It is. And everything else is here. Let's put these two over here. I'm sorting. Yes, I am. And let's see. You think it's 1 to right, and for me, this is one of the best news. You found
Good day
3
to you.
villagers that accepted jobs to your new underwater base. Yay! Parabens. Parabens. I think it's parabens. Is that for you? I don't remember whether that is Portuguese or someone else. That is congratulations. It might be Spanish, and I beg your pardon if I have confused those. And let's come here. We could do 2 windows. What is this? So they have this here. Let's see what's underneath. And let's look at that in regards to that. Okay, maybe. They're using that to keep this from leaking right here. So that's what's keeping these from leaking on this side and on this side right there. And that's fine. And I want to kind of match, but it's not going to. We're just going to have it like this. So one of the doors is going to be, no, I can't. I'm going to make it match. So we're going to take this and we're going to put this here. Oh, that was close. Did all the rugs go away? I hope not, because if they did, I'd have to repair. Nope, they're still there. Okay. Let's put that in, and I'm good with this right now. So we're going to put purple doors in here, and I think because I have this like this, I think this is going to be white. All right, so the purple doors, I want them indented on this side. So now let's go to here. Let's take these away. That's floating again. I don't need the white right now. Architect's cutter. ARCH. You needed to travel a lot. They lived in a village that was at the side of a mountain with a cherry blossom grove. Ooh, almost all the others denied, but the 3 accepted to join the project. Excellent, excellent, excellent story. I love it. I love it. Here we go. So I've got purple. I'm going to need more. So let's get some concrete. Let's try white, although I don't think I'm going to want white accents. If anything, maybe glass. I wonder, is glass making that? See that doorknob? Or is that doorknob a part of these doors? That's what's happening. Okay, I recognize that now. So that particular type of door has those doorknobs, and that's the ones that I want. So we're going to put this here and here. And let's see. We're getting a different door here. Let's take this one. Let's just take one down, and let's get the portmanteau door, and we'll see which one of these we like best. Let's do that now, and let's put a door. Let's put the door here, and that gives us that knob. Or we could have this door. Yeah, no, I definitely want that knob. So we'll put in this door, and there we go. So someone can look inside and see what's going on in the classroom. That's very fun. And then the doors open like that, which is nice. And right now there's no classes going on, so we're going to leave those doors open. And let's come over to here and let's do this door. Now this door looks like it wants to be here. Yep, I thought I was doing it the wrong way. But I want it to go this way. So this way it opens this way, and this way it opens like that. And look, we can look inside. This is cool. So this is the projector right here, which is perfect. One time you were talking with a friend, but then he questioned a thing. You should make a base in stages or everything already in a high level. So it depends on what's fun for you. I'm making the base actually in stages. I'm actually, because I like the way Minecolonies works, that when all the crafters are in place, they actually will provide all the materials for the builders, and I just love the way that works. However, lots of people want to see the finished product and just want to see, you know, all the buildings and how they're all going to be together. And doing something like that, you might not be as interested in the people and in the interactions as in some other things. So that's kind of the choices that you have. Let's come back here for a minute. Remember this? So we had Benedict working on the submarine, and this, I believe, is now a level 3 barracks. It is indeed. So we can start having scientists. Now we're actually going to bring in 3 international scientists who are not from the university, who are going to work here. I don't know that the submarine is open yet. It doesn't look like it. It's awfully dark, and there's still sand inside. So based on the fact that it's full of sand, I think that the submarine is still being worked on. And so the submarine's not ready yet. But we could have the new scientists set up the science lab and begin to start getting things going like that. And I think I would like to do that. This gate is a part of the build, this gate right here. The glass behind it is what we put in because we were waiting to see what we were going to do here. We're not going to be able to put a door here, and so this is going to be closed off. This window might actually be able to be a door. We'll see later. See, there's a building over there. I think that's the athletics building. But see that right there? That's Tana, practically on the doorstep of this building. So we'll have to figure that out. So this is only a level 3. So in my base, I have level 3s of buildings that are not in conflict. So see, we have some gravel, some dirt in this area. We might take those away from the windows. It's not really necessary to have that. And then I believe this restaurant down here is a level 1 even. I'm not even sure it's a level 3. Let's look and see. Houston. Oh no, it was in conflict. Yes, so this is a perfect example of conflict. I needed to work on this restaurant because it's underwater. And so that's why it is. Another good news, reformed the windows to give more depth to the outside. The access ladder is almost completely open, and you've expanded a lot more the clear spaces. Soon a new entrance. It sounds really amazing. It really does. Mr. Villager is talking about his town that he is making, and that sounds really, really cool. So this color is red, but it is going to ultimately be purple. This is not a military installation. It's not a hospital. And so, yes, drowned keep being a problem. Ah, yeah. Yeah, Mixasa. Mixasa, salut. Salut. Where can you show? That's a good question. That is a good question, especially if you're not using Instagram or if you're not using, Discord or something like that. It would be hard. Reddit. Reddit. Vincentius does Reddit. So yeah, that would probably be good. Como se va, Mixasa? Mixasa, I made a teeny change, and it just has to do with the mistake that I made in the building, in this build, where this is one off of where it should be. So it has this double amount here because this was supposed to be the wall of the university, but it's not. It's actually its own wall, and that's why that was happening. So I wanted to, it was dark over here. So I know it's supposed to be dark for when they're showing videos. Oh, I didn't see that this was changed. Wow. Wow. Hmm. I'm sorry. Désolé. Shoot, I didn't see that this was changed, that the blackboard was changed. I liked it black. I liked it black. Oh, what am I going to do? Because I really liked it black. I did. I'm going to change it back, Mixasa. I'm going to change this back. What is this? Oh. Is that what it was? It was blackboard? Ah, interesting. Okay, let's see what I want to do here. I'm going to see if I can do this. Let's do concrete. And so Mixasa, thank goodness, understands. This is not a criticism of his. This is just me being me and doing me stuff. So I'm going to do this. I might change it back, but we'll see for a minute. Oh, I see. So that it would fit on top. I can still do it. I can still do it. So I'm not going to worry about that. I know how I can still do it. So I'm going to do that. And wait, I should leave some of them so that I know how wide it is. But I kind of have an idea. It goes from there, from this side right here to that side right there. Okay, let's get an architect's cutter. And there's one right here. Let's put it here, and let's put this in, and let's get this. And I think that in this, Mixasa was trying to make like curtains. Interesting. Okay, that's kind of cool. We're going to do something different. This is just me. I know that that light comes through those panels, so I'm not concerned about that. This is a classroom, and so is that over too many? It is. This is only going to come to here on this side, and let's look at that. That is perfect. I really like this, so I'm putting it back. So there we go. So we just made some teeny changes for the adjustment, and now we are going to have our teacher Yusef come back here. This is where Yusef is supposed to be. And then let's manage workers. We're going to put him on pause so that he can go between the university, the library, and the lecture hall. He's going to be doing things. There's Yusef right now. And use a mix of black concrete and gray wool panels. Yeah, that would make it, yeah, I think I want it to be a solid, like a clean blackboard. What I wish I could do here is make a ledge right here, but I don't think I can. Yes! See
I can
that?
help you with that.
It says your researchers have made their conclusions
do my
about
best to work for
improved
you.
bows. Dun, 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 dun. We can have Max start on the archery right now. So let's go here. Let's go to here. That is our permission to start working on the archery. And here it is right here. And let us do build options. The builder is going to be Max. Upgrade the building. So Max is going to start on this. And look at the view. So we sort of have a courtyard here, which is really cool. And I like that. And so that is what we're going to have. Let me see. Basically making the center like my town hall, but with some differences. Oh, I don't mind. Yeah, do. Oh, thank you. Merci, Mixas. And Mixas is really cool, and Matlam are really cool about the fact that, you know, their designs are the template, and then you do what you want from there, because then everything doesn't look like anyone else's. Yours looks completely different from everyone else's, and that is super cool.
I could help you
And
with that.
I appreciate
I'm going to do my
that
best to work
among the
for you.
Minecolonies team and designers, that piece of, yeah, this is what
I'm
we
going
do.
to do
Warped
my best
planks.
to work for you.
What do you need? Let's go here. That sound you hear is Vincentius Primus, everybody. Vincentius Primus is awake, and he is getting ready to go into No Man's Sky again. Right now, he's doing that. He was doing 7 Days to Die for a while, but now he's doing No Man's Sky. Max has almost all the concrete that he needs, and he needs some warp stuff. A target? We're going to have a problem, Houston. We might have to import the warped. We'll check on that in just a little bit and see. And yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that and see what we get. Okay, so Max is working on this. He's working on the level 3 of the new athletics center, and that is what he's going to work on. I could maybe have Benedict work on, these are the old desks that were there from a guard tower that used to be here, and these have survived. And I'm leaving them because they have survived. I might put a different kind of lamp here, but for right now, that is why those chairs are there. We'll see what happens later. Let's come this way. This is only a level 3 of the university, and we're still working on it. There's Kiyoshi. We have a kid in here, don't we? Or is she in... Let's see if she's in here. I might be mistaken. Aiden. Hello, Aiden. Aiden might be the kid I'm thinking of. Kingston is here still, and then of course Case. And Case is back here. Okay, good. So there's our researchers and our librarian, head librarian. Also Yusuf is wandering the hallways, and here Kiyoshi is the dean of the university, and Roland is the curator of the museum. of natural history and also a researcher, and they're all working. Everyone's
I
going
could help you
home.
with that.
So that means it's time for work, and we're going in here. I'm just going to look. So that's what's going on. I know I still have that restaurant. This is the recycling plant here. So this is only a 3. All the ones that still have concrete are still concrete block, brick, stone brick, not concrete. All the ones that still have stone brick are level 3s. So I have different levels of places. This is a level 4. We don't have the submarine
What
yet
is it?
for this. And so I'm trying to get a couple more buildings up to a certain level. The science labs, I especially want up first, and I'm going to have to get some place for the science people to live. But I think I have enough room now for the 3 science people who are going to come in to live here. And let's look, manage housing. Oops, wait, I just saw it. So yes, 3 more people can live here. And so we will put this. Let me see if I have 3 beds though. There's a bed there, so that's good. There is a bed here. This is an actual apartment right here. And a bed here. Okay, so we do have enough actual apartments for the science people to come in. So I am going to take this bed out of here. Not that one. This
I could
one
help you
right
with that.
here. Let's see how many people are living here. So this is Tinsley and Ronald. And Tinsley and Ronald, I thought their kid was living here. I thought we were working on this room.
What is it?
Let's not do anything to it. Let's come here. And that is still an apartment. Okay, I've got turned around. This is the one that I want. This one right here. Nope. And that's an apartment. Oh, so we don't have to worry. I don't think we have to worry. This one, I don't think their kid lives at home anymore. This is Ermias and Amber haven't had any kids yet. They're a brand new couple. So let's leave that. All right, so now here's what we're going to do. We're going to begin scouring the taverns and see if we can spot the new scientists coming in. Ah, drat. Let's go down. Guess what I didn't look at? What's needed for these new scientists? Now, I'm going to have them be druids or archers because I don't want them to carry weapons. And they're going to kind of want to be there. They work for the governments, so they kind of want to be military. They're from military backgrounds, but they are scientists. And so I want to see what we want them to be. And let's look here. Let's look at hire spies. Wow. Wow. Okay. So let me see how many I have. I have 2 here. So here's 1. And let's see what it's saying that they need to be. Knights we're not going to have. We could either have archers or druids. I would kind of prefer druids. I would prefer druids. So let's see who we have here. Kingston is, we need mana. Kingston is only a 9, so he could come in as a student, and yes, I know that they will grow into it. But I want to start out with some scientists who are already there. About the base progress. A friend that lives on the coast that is nearby my base has tons and tons of cobblestone. I don't think you have to steal it from him. I think you can negotiate an agreement so that he is getting something in return. And I think that is a good way to think about it, that you're going to negotiate a something that benefits both of you. So you're getting cobblestone from him. What does he need that you can give him? Is a better way to think about it. Stealing is not necessary as a concept. I'm only talking about a concept. So it's conceptually better to think about that you're going to go in and you're going to negotiate and you're going to come to an agreement, and he's going to give you all the cobble you need because of the agreement you have. Or as friends, he would say, I'm giving you this now, and later on there'll be something that I need that you have a lot of, and that will work. You don't have enough conditions for you have your own generator. Yeah, we'll see what happens. You can negotiate still. And let me come here for a second and see what I have. And let me write it down. So for a druid, we need mana. So that is good and interesting. Let me see if anyone else, let's see what the archers need. The archers need agility and adaptability, and knights, nobody needs intelligence. So the closest thing to intelligence and knowledge is mana that we have here. We'll try and have some intelligent druids. And so we need mana. We're going to look for intelligence, for knowledge. We're going to try and have people who have knowledge, but mana is the one, and the second one is focus, of course, because they're scientists. And so we have to have these two, and we'll do it like that. So let's do this. Let's go and look. It's raining. I hear it. Let's look and see if we have anyone who fits that. What time of night is it? It is 1 o'clock in the morning. We'll go up and sleep, and then we'll go to the tavern, and we'll see when the tavern, why don't we sleep here? I always like sleeping in this guard tower, Mixasa. I love it. I love this bedroom. And so I'm sleeping where Russell is. Russell usually goes home to his family to sleep. This is just his bed, just in case he needs to rest or something. So it is the next day, and we're going up to the tavern to do our first look to see with, he never has a problem with storage. With your help. Yeah. See? That's the way. That's the way. And so that's much more. I like that you're going to negotiate. The negative context of stealing is so strong that it's not necessary in a game. It isn't. Hello everyone. So let's do this. I'm going to look at all the people's names, and we're going to start again. Now, we've done this in the past. We haven't done it in a while. But I'm going to keep track so that I don't keep looking at everybody again. So right now we have Tate and Klaus. We have a bunch of people here, and some of them might be the scientists that we're looking for. What we're looking for is knowledge. What we're looking for is knowledge, mana, and focus. So mana first, there's a 2, and that is, let's see who this is, Nicholas. Okay, and Tate, let's look at Tate.
I'm going to do my best
and
work
Tate
for you.
Is, mana is 17. We need more than that. Let's look at Sage. And Sage is, look at these numbers. These are good numbers, but the mana is 1. So the intelligence is up there. And Neva.
I can help you.
I think
with
it's
that.
Neva. And let's look for mana's 29. And that's up there. Oh, and the intelligence is 35, and the focus is only 11. So these four, we're going to write these four off for a minute. So that's Tate, that's Neva, T-E, Neva, E-V-A, and we looked at Nicholas, N-I-K-L, and then we looked at, we didn't look at Breyer, so we'll go back and look at Breyer
I can help
for a
you with
minute.
that.
Yes, and Breyer, her numbers are down. It's going to take us a while to find the scientists that we want to find, so Breyer is not going to be one of them. So let's do Breyer there. Okay, next we're going to go upstairs and look and see. It looks like your emergency sub is going to be done. Yay! The submarine. Excellent. Excellent. Here's Douglas.
Work.
Hello, Douglas. Douglas has magic books. And his mana is 14. Nope. And Joy.
I can help you with that.
And Joy wants diamonds. Her mana is 24. That's within range. The focus is not
I'm
Bradley.
going to do my best to work
And
for
let's
you.
look. Ooh, look at the numbers. The mana is 21. The focus is 10. The things that I need aren't up. So that is, who was that? That was Brady and Joy. Brady and Joy. And Joy. And let's see, who's the other one over here? And Douglas. It was Douglas. Okay. And now let's look at Waverly. I
Good
bet
day
we
to
looked
you.
at Waverly downstairs, but let's see. The mana's 21, the knowledge. I think it was Waverly that we looked at. Ooh. The focus is 34, the mana is 35. The knowledge is 35. The mana, should I wait for the mana? I should, shouldn't I? Oh, she's leaving. And let's let her go. Let's let Waverly go. We'll try for another. I know she's really close, but I think we're going to let her go. Should I let her go? Should
What
I
is
let
it?
her go? She only wants 12 diamonds. She's leaving like almost immediately. The numbers are decent. It's just that mana. The mana is low. The knowledge is good. I'm going to let her go. I'm going to say we can get what we want. We're not in a hurry. And this is the United Nations of land people, and we'll let them bring some people who can actually do the job. So there's our first look at people. We'll come back again and check for new people. Here's someone down here. Who's this? This is Sage. She's getting ready to leave. And we looked at her. And she was the one who I couldn't remember the name of. I-G-E. Okay. And who's that? That is Neva. Okay. So now we can go. Now that we have looked at them, let's go look and see what everyone else is working on. Benedict isn't working on... Benedict was supposed to be... Let's look for what he's working on. He isn't working on anything. Let's have him work on the science lab for the next part of the science lab. Let's do that. Sorry, Russell, I'm sorry. Oh, I apologize, Russell. That wasn't good. He actually got smacked in the face with my tail. Sorry about that. Oh, an emergency sub. I love it. We have to get our ambulance done. We're one away from having the ambulance done. Maybe I'll do that next. Maybe I'll have Jania, she's not working on anything, work on that next and get us a sub. In the meantime, here we're going to have Benedict work on the next level of this. Benedict might be working on something else, but we'll see. He might be working on the secret, but I don't think so yet. Benedict, upgrade the building. And we'll see how quickly he gets on this. If he gets on it right away, then that means he didn't have anything to do. Let's see what Jania is doing. To get the hospital ambulance would be good. So we could do that. There's Atticus. Atticus is one of our farmers. And we're going to go down and see what Jania is working on. Let's come this way. We'll come back to it. So we can come down right here. Go through these doors. And there are doors now. And come downstairs here and look and see what it says Jania is doing. So let's look here. She's not working on anything. Jania lives here and she's home. Remember these homes? So she is home. She's actually in bed right now, in her bedroom doing something. She might be sleeping because she had a big project before, and we're going to give her a big project now. Jania is going to finish the hospital. She is going to bring it up to a level 5, which means that we will have an ambulance when she is done. And that is going to be perfect. Jamina, who is our mechanic, is going to work with Jania, and the both of them are going to make sure that we have the ambulance as well. So we're going to come right here. The build options, the builder is going to be Jania. Upgrade the building. And there we go. So she's going to work on that. And Melina is like, yes. That's what we need. Okay, so there's 3 builders. So we have Benedict, we have Max, and we have Jania working. You can't wait to make a building with a sub in your base. Probably you will make like with the barracks one, starting with the skeleton. Yeah, that'll be interesting. That will be. With professions, you think that let's see. No, that went away. Vehicles add a lot of life to Minecraft build. They definitely do. It is fun. Okay, so there is Melina, our doctor, as the hospital. That is the main Seabridge Hospital. We have a clinic in another area. We might put a clinic in another place, but we might not need to because of the corridor that we have to go back and finish. But before we do that, Malaya is the only other builder who does not have a project. So let's see what Malaya is actually doing. And she does not have a project. So Malaya, what is it that we could get started on that's close to Malaya, that is like the beginning of, this is us beginning to upgrade. So for instance, this is a level 3 sawmill, this is a level 3 Fletcher. All these are level 3 builds in this area. The smelter, the ores, this is the ore smelter with Everly escorting me. This is the glass shop, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it is. And the stone smelter, Skies Stone Smeltery. These are all level 3 buildings. The blacksmith looks like he's a level 4, but he's only a level 3. Okay. And then, let's see around the corner here. And this is the plantation. Maybe the plantation and the farms. We have a couple of farms that are up, but this farm is pretty important. And we could have Malaya work on this. If something else comes up more important, we'll do that next. But let's go here and let us do build options. The builder is going to be Malaya. Upgrade the building. I'm looking for a change and seeing dark prismarine stairs. We'll have to import prismarine. We'll get either from the mermaids or from the Caledonian or the steampunk, visiting land cities and getting some of that merchandise. Did I start it? I did not. Let's do that again. Build options. The builder is Malaya. Upgrade the building. There we go. Okay. So those are the ones that we will be looking at. And Mr. Villager is asking in chat which professions deserve a sub in their buildings. The cleric's clinic is already planned to have one. Yes, the clinic. And McSassa said a lot of them. If you were brave enough, you will add an alternative builder as a submarine, like a mobile base to build underwater with crane and tools to dig the ocean bed. Ooh, McSassa, that would be spectacular. Oh, that would be wonderful. That absolutely would be. So, yes, so let's go up here. So, McSassa and Mr. Villager, Zaf isn't here, so he'll have to watch later. I made a big mistake the other day when I was doing this. You might have had an inkling of it at one point and then forgot all about it. But I absolutely made a mistake. So we made this lovely, cute, adorable little place for the sifter. This is the sifter's place to live. And it's just perfect, and I love it, and everything is wonderful. There's just one problem. He can't have anyone else live with him, I don't think. Let me see. Oh no, it is a level 2, isn't it? I was thinking it was a level 1. It's a level 2. Yay, I didn't make a mistake all this time. For about 24 hours, I was thinking, no, I should have waited and made a level 2. But this is the level 2. When I saw that double bed there, it's like, wait a minute. That means that someone else can sleep here. So this is what I wanted. I wanted a couples. Let me see. There's a date there. Okay, it's not an idea from 2030. If that's not an idea from 2030. He's saying, if I understand Mr. Villager correctly, Mr. Villager is saying that that idea is from the future, to actually have builder submarines as a part of a community. And yeah, I guess that would be. I guess it would indeed. There we go. It does sound very, very science fiction, but it also sounds pretty modern. So this is a funny thing. Vincentius Primus and I wanted something to watch, and I think my sister actually mentioned the Forbin project. She was talking about computers routing around damage or disruption. And it's really interesting. The Forbin project is from 1970, the movie. And the movie actually shows, it's almost sort of like Hunt for Red October. And it shows information that wasn't available to the public at the time, but that the military was actually working on. Or like Hunt for Red October. We don't know that that really happened, but that is such a cool story, the Hunt for Red October. You can imagine that something like that would be something that the United States would do. Well, there's no question that the Forbin project is a mimic of, or an homage to, the fact that the United States was working on the internet. It was a military project, internet came from a military project, and they were looking for a type of information passing system, a way to communicate that couldn't be interrupted by war or sabotage or anything like that. And that's where the internet came from. And so in that respect, the Forbin project is an interesting look. It's old and it's fun to see, and it's sort of like when we were watching, Vincent just said he could imagine kids going, why do the machines sound like that, and why are they using these weird, big huge screens to talk in and stuff like that. And the way I would explain it to a child is, when you watch a Western, why are they using horse and buggies instead of a car or an SUV? And why don't they have a washing machine and a dryer? Why are they hanging the clothes out on the line? It's that kind of thing, except in regards to science. And so it's really been kind of fun to look at it as a historical, to see and go, wow. Wow. The writer of the original story actually had an idea, and he was right. So Malaya is working on this. Everly is checking to see if Malaya is here. What time of day is it? It is 3 o'clock in the morning. No, Everly was checking to see what I'm doing. And it's like, okay, Everly, I'm just going to go up to Paisley's and I'm going to take a nap. And that's Kimberly. Or should we go and look?
Good day to
Are you a new person? No, Sage is still here. Sage is going to be here for a while, but we might have some new people. We can look right quick and see. And who do we have here? Let's look at the names. This is Neva, and we have a second Ariana.
Good day to you.
And let's look and see what she has.
Good day to you.
The adaptability, none of the things that we need. So she's just visiting. That's an Ariana. We're going to go upstairs. This is going to be a little loud. I apologize. The music is on. Brady, Douglas, Tate. Okay, it's too soon to be checking. So can we still make it to a bed? I think we can. Let's quickly hurry. The sun's coming up, but I think we can make it to Paisley's bed in time to go to sleep. Yes, we did. Okay, excellent. So yeah, we're going to have to wait for a little bit. This can sound crazy, Mr. Villager is saying, but I am the only one here who is missing a bit. The colonial style citizens. Oh, you're asking, are you the only one? That's interesting. Well, if you want, we can go back to them for a little bit. Isn't this colonial? I have a feeling this is colonial. Let me look at something for a second. Let me look here for a minute. I think this might be colonial.
Good day to you.
Let's come up here. And let me see what I'm seeing. I might be wrong. Settings. No, it's medieval. Default is probably colonial. Default is. This is medieval that we're doing, and the other one is Nordic. So I can turn to default. Let's go back to default for a minute or two, and everyone's going to look different. It's very interesting the way that happens, but everyone looks different when I do that. Hold on a sec, and let's see. I've almost been on an hour. And I am actually just getting a little bit of water. Okay. So so now everyone's going to look. I believe the default is colonial, and I think that's what he's talking about. So we're going to see what it looks like right now. They were on medieval. And let's come back. And I believe this is it. Sure enough. So this is default. So I
can
think
help you
that's
with that.
colonial. What do you need? What are they framed with? Let me look and see what he needs. Hold on a second. Hello, guys.
Good day to
Let me
you.
look here for a second. Russell is checking. Let's do this. What do I have on me? This was from making the... it's raining. I have these. Nostalgic. That's it.
I'm going
That's
to do my best
that's the
work for you.
colonial. I believe so. Because I believe the default is colonial because originally Minecraft was sort of the colonies, Minecolonies was sort of colonial in its feel. Yep, I'm pretty sure that's it. Let's put this stuff away. Everyone is either going to work or going home. And let's look here. Let's come, nope, let's go downstairs and put it on a shelf for a minute. We can sort later maybe. Ooh. We need to stop the egg, we need to stop her from doing eggs. We have more than enough eggs. There's framed cobblestones. I'm looking, we have some saddles which we are apparently going to sell because we don't have any horses here. We have iron, which is good. Let's stop Jorny from getting eggs for a while. And we're going to go to the farms for a minute. And there we are. We see this post here that says that the farms are down this hall. And sure enough, on the ground, there are farms. We get to this, and we can see all the farms going off, but the animal farms are the dark green. And so here she is, right here. And let's do this. She might already be paused, but I just want to make sure. She is not. So we're going to pause her. That means that the animals are going to be fed. Uh-oh, look at this. Look how many we have again. So the animals are going to be fed, and then we're going to have, who is it? Asher. We're going to have Asher cull this herd because it's up again. See your dear stonemason, well, she's classical and luxury clothes instead of the medieval ones. And it's the only one that you don't like. Pathetic, but that's what you think. Oh, you don't like the medieval. Interesting. So we know what this is. This is the athletic center coming right up against this right here. We are probably not going to have a door here, that means, and we can actually take this off right now. I think I'd like to do that. We're going to remove, well, I can't wait. I have to wait until it's done. If I change anything before it's a level 5, they're just going to change it back. So I have to wait until this is a level 5, and then we will just make this a window right here. And that'll be fine. Let's go down in here. Now, Mixasa has explained to me before, and I do remember that the reason that there are so many animals is because I have a double field. So when the animals go into the other field, it looks like there aren't any. And so that's why they keep making them. And so we've got a fair amount right now. We have chickens. We have a decent amount of sheep. The sheep is staying down. The cows are really, that is so interesting that the cows are the problem. So I'm going to turn this off. Now, so if I turn it off, he won't manage them. Let's just leave it on. We'll just have to try and get him to do more. let's look here. Settings. So let's turn breeding off. Feeding is on, but breeding is off. That's interesting. Milk attempts. 1 stew attempts per days. That's interesting. That's new. That is new. This is a new setting. Oh, that's very nice. I like it. Okay, so they'll attempt to get milk once a day. Stew? I wonder what that means. And per day, feeding on, and we won't have them make any more. And yes, the pasture is full of cows. It definitely is. One more window for the view, the particles of the stone brick. That is new. That's probably backported from 20, but that actually is super new. And I'll have to look into some of that. And let's look on the sheep farm. Now that I'm looking and seeing that that's new, let's look at the settings here. We still have the same. We can turn dyeing on again maybe, but I don't want to. It's better if the dye shop dyes the white wool for now. Feeding is on, shearing is on, and that's fine. And then on Journey, we can have her, she's got a sandwich for lunch. Yay. Journey's the one we just turned off, that we don't need any more eggs. Look, there are eggs in the nests, and the chickens are out in the field. And yes, we need to do something. Stew is to use, I guess, with mushrooms. You can make shroom stew by using a bowl on them. Thank you, Mixasa, for that information. That is excellent to know. Okay, we don't have any of those. A shroom stew. Oh, should I have a shroom cow? Do shroom cows need different grass? Oh, that would be curious, wouldn't it? To have an experimental shroom cow, we'd have to find a shroom island or a shroom continent or something. Have I even seen one? Let me see. Let's go here for a second. I want to see the whole map for just a minute. I know I have some places here, and of course this is one of the other tower areas. This is Seabridge right here, and this is Emney Island, and then these are places, additional places where we could consider there being something. Maratoka is one, and Red Rock Canyons, we remember, and also Monument River. These are all really good places for communities to be set up. But right now, I don't see any shroom towns. I don't see any shroom islands on here, so we would have to go on a hunt for red October. You think that normal grass is okay? You never really tried. That would be curious. So yeah, we would have to, that would be an interesting thing to look at. Kiyoshi and Roland are not on the furniture. That has to be a first. It has to be a first. There's Addison. I knew there was a kid. Addison is leaving to go home early. We have two sets of people who are going home to houses that are down this way, and farmers and all going home to houses that are that way, as well as Houston. And I am still waiting. So I have Malaya, I have Jania, I have Benedict, and I have, I'm trying to think if I want, before I start doing a lot of the other fours, because we have all these different threes, do I want to put in the secret base first? And if I do, that would be something that Benedict can work on after he finishes the level 4 or the level 5 of the science facility, the International Science Facility. And then we could have him come up here and work on this, which I have no way to get to from this stairwell. So we would actually have to have a walkway over in this section. We don't really have this coming over that far, so we'll think about that. Either we're going to have a walkway coming over here, or this is going to have to be wall, so that I know that you can't come over in this direction. And we'll look. Shroom Island biome is not very common, and you could use some commands to find it, like find biome. What's the fun in that? In some respects, yes, that would be like using maps, other people's maps, to do that. And of course, I could use Tana's maps to find one, and that would be intriguing. But yes, so we might have him work on the secret, have Benedict work on the secret barracks right here, which we don't really need anymore because of the other military blueprint that we're using. And I kind of like it the best. And even though I put this up here, I'm not sure that I care now that I've built the other. I think, if anything, I would have something else done. But I'm not going to remove it right now. We'll save it. But it'll be like things that happen where there were plans to do that, and then we changed our mind. And that's pretty much what has happened right here. And I'm looking at this. I know that this is a walkway that isn't there anymore. And I think we have roofing on that part. Let's put a stone here. And I think that's going to be okay. Let me come down to this floor here and walk around. And that's what we were looking at the top of right there. So there's a hollow. And there it is. We're looking at this. I don't want to do anything with it right now. So we'll just use this as abandoned. So what happened was I think those are the stairs, so I don't have a choice right there. What happened was the university contacted the International. They had to get a permit, and the International came back and said, we've changed our minds. We're going to have a facility, a science facility, put in. The building that we're using can be turned into a army or a military facility at the drop of a hat. So remember in, am I going to think of the name? Andromeda Strain. Andromeda Strain, they went and brought all these scientists in from all over the United States to work on this problem of this alien substance that was having an effect on the planet. And when they were in, they discovered that it was military, and they were absolutely opposed to working for a military space. Let me see who this is. That looks like Malaya. What time of night is it? Time of night? Oh, it's midnight. Okay, so Malaya's home. she's asking for something, but she's actually home in her bed. And we'll put these things here. And depends on a lot of the players. You love to explore and find landscape, and that you would never see by using commands. Yeah, that is true. That's true. And exploring is really fun. When Vincentius Primus was in the game,
Work.
he would explore a lot. Nicholas is getting ready to leave. See his numbers. He has less than a day here. And so he's going to leave. And that probably means that a few of the others are going to leave too. So we'll wait for them and then we'll look again. In the meantime, it is after midnight here. Why don't we go to sleep since it is raining? And we'll go from there. So we still are looking for the scientists that are being sent. And so these scientists are going to come from all over the land nations to work on this project. Now this is a very sort of like elite project. And so the scientists are going to be the highest. And then we can have children join them. In other words, we can have kids who want to study in those join the 3 that we have, because ultimately I think a level 5 can have 12 or 10. I forget what the number is, but they can have more. Let's look here. Tate is here. Brady is still here. Let's go upstairs for a minute. They haven't left yet. And everyone here has been looked at. Okay, so everyone's going to go away in a little bit, and we're going to get a whole new set of people, and we'll wait for that. So he
I could help you with
is
that.
waiting for the classic birch with nether brick, and that was one of the things that we were going to
Good
look
day
at.
to you.
Who's this? Oh, hi, Gemma. Gemma is going up to the extension, the surface extension of the university, which she runs. And we did. Ah, that's right. That is what was happening. I think we had Malaya or Jania working on the extension of the university in order to get it up to the next level. And I believe, let's see, judging from the fact that we can't see this right here, I believe this is a continuation of the extension right here, because that has changed. And sure enough, it's a 4. So this is a 4, and then this is a 3. Sure enough. So no worries about that. We knew that was
Good
going
day
to
to you.
happen with this doorway, and I'm not concerned. We'll see what we want to do later. This is the extension, and so this is only for orientation and for tourists. It's just a library, university. It has a little bit more stuff than a normal library would have, scientific information and all. And this is the viewing center for the steampunk, for the ships that come in. Right now the steampunk is in, but the Caledonian is waiting to come in at the top of the mountain. So yeah, so we're going to get started on some of these things. So yeah, I'm going to wait for them. And I see, that looks like, yep, Paisley's sick. She's going to she's going to the hospital. She's actually going to the hospital. Okay. And let's see what he needs. So basalt, black concrete. Black concrete needs ink. Do we have any ink? Let's look and see if we have ink. Just a sec. There we go. Ink. Let's look. Yes, we do. Okay, good. So we do have some in regards to the fact of what is needed. Is it 1-to-1, that ink? That type of ink? Let's see how many is needed. Let's bring them down for a second. I should go ahead and have the the clipboard as well. So cactus, which we can get, except that didn't we stop him from growing cactus, or he couldn't grow it yet? I think he can only grow one type of crop at a time, and so we chose that. Let's see if there is any cactus. Dory. Nope, wrong one. Nope. Nope. So we can either stop him from doing sugar and have the planter grow cactus for a little bit, or we can import. And I think we're going to have to import. Could we get sponges from fishing, but not from vanilla? Not from vanilla, but from Minecolonies. You actually can get sponges from fishing. A fisher is one of the ones to have really early on, and I usually like having them, especially on islands, because it's much easier to get fish meat than it is to get animal meat. And on the islands and near the oceans, and that's the ones that I like to do the best. So yes, so there is Ermias. Remember, there was only one piece of cane left, and so now he is doing this. And did we say that we had to do a minimum, set a minimum, so that there is no minimum setting anymore? Interesting. That must not have been working. Look at that. Or he's so low level that that isn't there. I'm fascinated. I'm fascinated. My only solution is to loot an ocean monument. Not an easy task without preparation. Yes, because of the fact that if you get hit by a guardian, you can't mine, and you have to be really careful of that when you were doing stuff. That is interesting. I'm going to have to look at some things in regards. These are leaking. Where is it? I did have a piece of glass. I don't have one right now. Let me see if I can find a piece of glass to put there temporarily. And I know where I can get it from. So we'll get a piece. We do have some lights that have glass over top of them. And we'll go to those for a minute. So Max has gotten the materials that he needs to work on the athletic center.
What is it?
And right here, here we go. So let's get a copy of this. So we're going to get the plantation to not leak. We're going to take a shortcut through the sawmill to this hallway, the smeltery
Good day
hallway.
to you.
Based on the same thing. So let's see. So right here. No. I thought that was leaking, but it's not. These are. I can put those there to keep that from leaking, and it is leaking. And I think that's it right now. That should stop those. I guess we'll have to do these too. And we're just doing a temporary stop to keep those from leaking. And Ermias is walking back and forth with what he needs to get done. So you could use a conduit, and that could be very useful, especially for helping with taking a monument. Conduit would definitely give you more airtime, which is really important. And see, those kinds of things I don't really care about. Vincentius Primus loved doing that. And then I liked doing this. I definitely like doing this. So it is almost the end of the next day, and that means that we might have a whole new crew of people. Vincentius Primus was explaining to me in 7 Days to Die how he was waiting at the air stations for ships to come in so that he could buy them and either salvage them or buy them and own them. And it sounded really intriguing, but it's a waiting game. You either have to be lucky, or you just have to wait until something that you want comes along, or and think about that. So that was most curious. Benedict, what do
I'm
you...
going to do my best to work for you.
This is our favorite thing here. The nether bricks being filed down. Okay. Up. There we go. All right. Up. Okay.
I can help you.
Let's
with
look at
that.
this. This is Joy. Let's take this. Douglas. They're still here. I'm still too early. It must be 2 days away. Yep, there's Briar. There's Ariana. Yep, everyone's still here. We don't have anyone new. So let's continue with this day until we're able to get. Now, while we're waiting, do we want to have another set of kids? I think we're in a position... Oh! Thank you! See that? Who is that? That is Amber doing a delivery. That reminds me of something right now that we did not finish and that everyone is waiting on, and that is this hallway right here, which is almost done. We were waiting on this building to be done, and it is done to a level 5, and now we can put in the last of this hallway. Now we put the jog in the last time, and so now all we need is to connect these two pieces. It looks like it's going to be 2.5 pieces, but maybe the 3 will be okay. Look what I found. I think we're going to go ahead and get this copper. We do need it. We actually need the copper. And remember that guardians don't hit you when you're just next to them, so when you see one, you can hide yourself behind a wall and you can charge it to kill it. Yeah. Ooh. Let's do this. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Is there any more? There's just those 3. Let's fill this in for a second right here. Nope. This. And go 1, 2, and 3. I don't want that to come down that far in this area. And now let's put away these two for a minute. Let's put away the scrolls for a second. And that reminds me that I have to get a clipboard, and let's put down this. We're going to touch this to here, right here, and then we are in underwater base, infrastructure, corridors, glass, And we need a glass segment level 3, and here we go. Here we go. So now all we have to do is match it up, raise it up. That's the correct height. Turn it, and that is the correct location. Pull it out of the there. So that is where it needs to fit. So see where it is here? That's interesting, isn't it? So yeah, it's going to be right there, right next to the university. The university kids are actually going to be able to look down on this hallway right here. The floor matches. This is coming to here. Yep. It's supposed to be one up. Now the question is, do we want it up here or do we want it up here? Right where the university is, because we could take away this piece and put glass in that area and have it be, oh, that's looking like it's at the correct, no, that is definitely one down. So let's do it here. Tridents, yes, the weapons of the mermaids are very, very good against them. All right, so we're going to bring it up one right from now, except that that's not bringing it up one, that's a direct line right there. Let's have that one be a direct line. What's going to be the most elegant for doing this? Yeah, let's have this one come straight across, and let's build this one constructed, and let's make that go away. Let's come to this again, and we're going to raise it up right here. See, because this is too big a space, that means that one of these isn't going to reach, and it's the one that doesn't reach where we're going to put the steps in. So let's come here and touch this right here, and let us go to infrastructure, corridors, glass, segment. Let's rise up and let's see where it is, level 3, and let us get it to match. Did I put this on the wrong side? I bet I did. I probably put this on the wrong side of the other ones. I'm going to have this part of the hall have to match and go this way so that there isn't trouble. And then let's come here, and I need these two to be even. So I need it to be even right here. Right here, let's have this be even. So let's bring this down one, move this over to there, and that leaves this. That's a half, I think. And so we'll go ahead and build a second one and overlap them. Constructed, and let us make that go away. So both of these are here. Let's put in the third one right here, and this is the one that's going to go up. So let's come here, let us do this corridors, glass, segment, and did I get it? I didn't. Let's do that again. I didn't pick a segment. Corridor, glass, segment, level 3, turn it, and let's move out, and let's see, this one's here, and this one is not. Okay, so let's turn this around so all the flags are in the same direction. Let's raise this up so I can see where it is. There. And now this one is the exact opposite. This one is going to match this right here. So let's bring it up, and it does. All right, so how much overlap is there? That is not a lot. Look at that. So it's one that way and one that way. Let's have the Let's have the ladder come just one more this way. See, it's overlapping right there. Let's have this come one more this way over top of that piece right there. And then have this be where it goes up. And this is going to be interesting. Okay, so let's do this. Let's do build, constructed. All right, let's go inside and let's see what we can do here. So this time we're going to go in from this side. We're going to go in from the magic word gone. That word is gone. This is the restaurant, which is where I always want to go. And this is this. Now, we could have a hallway here. We could have a marking here showing that this is also leading to these buildings down here. This is right now showing that this leads to the university. Let's get some sponges and let's see what we're going to do. Let's start with sponging this hallway. See that right there? And this is still lit up right here. Let's make that go there. And let's see where this water is coming in. It says the water is right here. There we go. Water's gone. Water's gone. And water's gone. Let's take these two away. And right here, bonka bonka. Let's put something there for a second. I see. Yeah. So we'll have to go outside and fix that on both sides. We don't have to go out. Let's get prismarine. Let's get prismarine brick. And what is happening? Sure. In a supply ship, that would be pretty wild. A trident, very, very efficient. And put your bed just next to the ocean monument. Yes, that would not be a good thing. Let's come here. We're going to do a double block right here. There we go. That's going to stop that. And one right here. And that is going to fix that. Then we need slab right here. And what are we going to do about this step up? Let's take this part here. If we do a step up here, so far it's not leaking or doing anything. So let's slab it. Let's get concrete E. And let's get the gray slab, light gray and white. These two right here. And let's put one right here and these two right here. So this is open. And this corridor now goes from the tourist corridor, this corridor right here, and these are the openings indicating that the university is down here. And see how we have these colors here so they can see that the university is here. And then there's more housing in this area, but we are still going to have, like for instance, this pole here could be 3 different colors. We would need it to be the purple and the magenta. Yes, so let's have this pole, just this pole right here, be purple and magenta. So let's get wall, concrete. Yeah. CRE. Let's look for wall right here. Concrete wall. Do I have to make it in? Yes, we do. I don't see it. Okay, so I need purple and magenta. I need just one more piece of each. Purple, magenta. There it is. One more piece of each of those and an architect's cutter. Do I have one on me? I do. All right, and we can put the cutter right here. And let's put in this, and let's see if we have enough to make walls. We do. So we need this. Let's put this in there, and let's click on the wall, and let's make it. All right, and let's break this down. And so right here and right here. So let's have gray. So see how we have the gray here? Let's have gray. Let me look at something. Okay, good. This is just the hallway here. Let's have gray. I like that. So it would have to be here. We could just go ahead and do this one. So we have purple. Let's put this down here. We're going to put purple on this part. We're going to make this purple, and we're going to make this one magenta, and then we're going to make this one here purple, and that can be seen from all the way down the hall, so they know that there is university stuff down and magical stuff down in this. They can see this right here, and then we're going to have plants in these areas, and so that part is going to be there. And then right here, this kind of looks in on the university, or the university windows could kind of look in on this. So which is the fastest way? I'm not sure there is. Let's come down here for a minute, and let's look at something right here. So we can come up, and this is the hallway that we're working on. We're going to go around this mountain piece right to this part right here, and we are going to take these away. Now I know it's going to leak still, but I think we're going to put like clear over top of it or something, because I would like to not have that much in between these sets of windows here. So let's look and see if I have clear. I did used to, and I thought I got a piece. There it is, white stained. This is what I'm calling clear. Let's put this here for a minute, and what's going to happen is these are going to disappear when I take this, but it should keep it from leaking in these places where I've removed that. And it may not matter. That's what we're going to find out right now. Am I going to have to do it on both sides? I think I might have to. And is that showing that it needs to be watered? It might need to be. Let's look at water buckets. Yes, I have so much stuff on me. And I know there are all sorts of things. I know there are. It's just me. That's just what I'm doing. Let's take these away for a minute. I have examples of those. I have examples of this. Let's hold on to that. That needs to be made. And let's look at buckets for a minute. P-U-C-K. And let's get this and this, so that in case we make a boo-boo. And let's look here on this side and see if that clears it. seems like it does. Seems like that is okay. Let's on this side, let's do the same thing that we're not going to in this section right here going up to this spot. We're not going to have this. Now on this side there's more than on this. We could have the mountain come all the way down over top. I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm not going to have this showing in this area or this right here. Remember, these are built into these rocks, some of these, and so this is one of the places that is, and I think that works for me right now. And this, where this drops off, I think that's going to be okay. And I don't need to put anything here. I just realized this is just wall right here, so I don't actually need to put anything to make this work. I just needed to take those off. So we're not going to have anything right in that spot. And there is the windows there. So let's go back in the hall for just a minute. Let's get some stone. I'm going to want stone over top of these sections right here. And I think I'm going to bring it down right there on that side because I like that better. Do I want some on the outside? I don't. But right here, I'm going to put a piece. And then these pieces got added because we're putting in gardens on the inside. So we have to make those parts disappear. And so then it just looks like this is built through this mountain right here and comes to here. Yeah. We should have some wall up here somewhere. What is this? This is that. Do I have any panel? I think I've come here to check before thinking that I had panel and I didn't. Yeah, let's look here and see if I have any. I do. There's stone panel. So down here, where this is right here, we're going to put stone panel over top of these pieces so that it doesn't look like that. I'm going to put one there also, right on this part, right on both those sides, and it looks like that. Can anyone tell what's going on? Nah, let's do that right there. Okay. It's good enough. It looks better with more circular look. Could be original. This part could have been glass, but we didn't do it, so we can have some of these hallways show in these areas because we do have these hallways in different sections. Let's go back in for a minute. I'm going to look at a section here. So this is now the new hallway right here, and I actually need a blue mark right here to show that this hall goes towards the blue concrete. The tourists, we can use this blue and a gray. Let's use a gray too. Let's put back these two pieces. We need these. So let's put them in here, and everything else right now can go away of this. And yeah, so we're going to add a blue right here. So on this one right here going in this direction, we're going to have blue and gray. And let's see what else is out this way. This is the tourist area and regular halls. So we have blue. How many different colors of blue? This is all blue in this section. It is. That's blue, and this is. So it can be blue. And yeah, I think it's going to be blue and gray. I think so. So we'll come down the new hallway right here. What's dripping? Oh, that's not dripping. That's the spores. That's green. All the colonists are in bed. Let's come this way. And we'll do it the exact opposite on this side, where we need blue to mark that when someone comes to this hallway and looks down here, they know that this hallway goes towards the visitor corridor, concrete. I don't know why I'm doing it. It's right somewhere nearby, but we need wall of both of these. And let's get an architect cutter. I do have it on me. I don't need you to be up. And let's put this here. Let's get one of these for a wall piece right here, and one of these for a wall piece right here. And then we're going to put the blue one on the ground here. So there are restaurants in this area. So a restaurant is not going to be something they're going to be looking for. But the tourist area is going to be something they would be looking for. Oops. So that's why this is going to be here. Let's take that one out and put this one in. So a person coming here will see that there's blue down that way. If we wanted, we could add a blue here and a blue here, right here, to show that this leads to a blue corridor. Let's do that. One right here. Yes. Just wanted to make sure there wasn't light there. And one here. Okay, so if someone was lost in this area, this is what would happen. Sure, it's better for you. And, ooh, I've lost track. Let me see what's happening here. When is expected for we have new children? Yeah, I think I could do that while I'm waiting for some of these buildings to be done. That seems like a good thing. This is the this area here. This is the physical, the athletic facility. That's what that is. And I don't know what color it's going to be yet. I think it's going to be red. What color should it be? And that'll be an interesting thing. Mixasa, what do you think? I'm making it an athletic facility instead of a military facility. So I don't want it to be red. So I'm going to trade out the red when it is a level 5 to make it a neutral facility. And but what color do you think I should make it based on all our different colors? So we have orange is for living quarters and restaurants, purple is for university and schools, and magenta or pink is actually for the magical centers. And then of course green, the two greens are for farms, including animal farms. And then the blues are for businesses and for manufacturing. So we have blues, these blues coming in this area. It will be orange like the other services. So yes, so this will eventually be orange because this is going to be an athletic center. Now this is the hallway right here. So we could actually put the orange in now in this area right here, and it will help us. Whoop! that is a piece of, let me get this color right here, put it right there. There we go. So that we already know that this is going to be the athletic center here. And is there a piece of concrete there? Is this a trap door? It is not. Is this one? It is. Let's take this trap door and make it orange, and that will be good. What I want to do with this spot right here, Mixasa, is I think I'm going to make it like where you come into the facility and like have a desk here and maybe have a place where behind for something, maybe like changing clothes or something like that, and then this is the area where they come in and they exercise. I know that there's going to be beds in this area, and that will also look like a changing area, a place where they change. We'll see when we get a little bit farther along. He's working on it, because look at this. There's new flooring right there, and so he is starting to work on this building, and that will be good. And yeah, so this whole part right here, actually, we could go here and take this one and put it there, and whoops, of course I did. Let's take this for a minute, put up. Well, at least that stopped it for a second. Let's take this and put that there. Let's put the other orange one right here to match. And then we can have things. We'll figure out what kind of things we're going to have later. But for right now, we'll just have that dot itself. And we can put one more in this direction to show, or two. No. Put that there. So there's two on this side and two on that side, and then this is university and magic going off this way, university and housing and other areas going off this way. We could put a notification for the farms right in here somewhere if we wanted to. I don't think so. I think I'm just going to leave it for right now. The farmers know. So let's put back this one. Let's put this back. Let's put this here. Let's put this here for a second. And let's put this. And I think that's all for just a moment. We could have kids again. That's definitely true. Let's go look for our international scientists for a moment, and then we'll think about the kiddies. Think about putting in some more kiddies. We'll do that. And I'm just looking forward to this being done. Yusuf. Yusuf is a professor, and that's what he looks like. And there's Paisley, and there's Roland. He's also a professor. And there is Kiyoshi, and they're all professors. And let's go here. I know why you don't like it. Let's go down here, and let's go look for our scientists and see where they are. See if they came in on this ship. And merci, Mixasa. Thank you. That makes sense that all the services are in that. And based on the fact that services are in that, should I make the retail center? So I have crafts, but the retail shops, the restaurants are orange. What about retail? What would you say about the retail center? Should they be a different color from the crafters, or should they all be the same? We've got some new people. So let's look at the names. Here is Jax.
I could help you with that.
Hi, Jax. Jax wants redstone, and what does he have? He has focus is 7. We needed, these are low, and the main thing that we need is mana. He is just a tourist. Uriah wanted us to take notice.
I could help you with
I
that.
see. And he has lapis. There's mana 22, knowledge 26, and focus is only 8. We're going to get this magic combination. So we have Uriah and Jax that we have looked at. And let's put their names here. And Jax, we've looked at them because they're going to be here a while. They're probably going to be here 2 weeks. And let us go back upstairs and see. We might have some extra people now. We do. We do have a couple of new people. We have a new Addison. I think we have an Addison already.
Good day to you.
Let's look here. Focus is 33. Knowledge is 17 and mana is 3. She doesn't have any of the other pieces that
I
we
can
need.
help you with that.
We have a Jordan.
What
We
is
have
it?
a Jordan. Oh, I don't think we have a Jordan here. So let's look at mana is 16. We definitely have to have the mana. Douglas and Ariana we've looked at before. Addison and who is this? Briar. And right back here, who are you?
I can help you with that.
Lillian. Let's look at Lillian. And she says she can help. 21. Focus is 14. Can I get a focus in the 20s? So we've looked at Addison. We've looked at Lillian. Aisyn. Lillian. Ian. Jordan. Jordan. And we've looked at, who's this? Ariana and Douglas. So we've looked at them already, and we've looked at Briar. So we did not get anyone in this. And Mixasa is saying yellow is for infrastructure, like TH, builders, warehouse. Orange is for services, hospital, cook, and residences. Red is for military. And talking about the Fletcher, small explanation about the category colors of the base you could use. Red is for military, lime is for agriculture and the woodcutter, and then dark green is for husbandry, is for all the animals. I know that one. But I have retail, and I don't know whether you would prefer the retail to stay the same as the crafters. Right now we have retail as blue, the same as the Fletchers, the Dyers, and those people. And resources cyan, smelter, miner, crusher, and sifter are cyan. And then husbandry, basic husbandry is green. The animals are green. And then the farms are lime green. And so,
I can
yes.
help you with that.
Never remember this word. Yeah. Husbandry, the caring of animals. And then he has, Mixasa and Matlam have the bakery as being blue. So blue are the crafters. So in actuality then, this is correct, that the crafters, the retail shops are blue. And purple is magic and mystic. I'm separating magic and science. I'm having purple be science and magenta be magic in mine, but that is in keeping with Mixasa and Matlam's idea. It is not that far off. And blue, we're already using, they're already using a cyan, and this blue. What if I used Mixasa the light blue for the stores that are in this area? That might actually work out. that would actually be really interesting. What do you think? So these are crafters, but they're stores where people can come. They're not in there. Some of them do some industrial work. For instance, the florist. We actually do have this florist doing both. So this florist, for instance, would have two different colors here. What we could do is, is that a concrete trapdoor? Let's get the light blue. You could, that makes sense? I think so, and I hadn't thought of that until just now in this discussion. Concrete. Let's use light blue. Let's see if I have any. Nope. And so we're going to get a architect cutter, and we're going to make light blue for the trapdoors, because we need trapdoors to go over the lights. So there's a concrete trapdoor, solid, and we've got that. So right here is perfect to show what we're going to do. So this is both. This is industrial and a shop. Oops, wow, that was interesting. So let's take this and put this here, and then we can put this right here, which means that right here we can put this. This is actually a store, and we'll put that. I actually like that. That is going to work really nicely. Let's add to this the fact that stores go off in this direction. Let's do it right here. Is that concrete? Yes. Let's do that there. That's concrete. That's a trap door. Do I want to put blue on this hall corner right here? I think I will. And then we can start seeing blue coming down here. Let's make this blue. Whoops. Let's make that blue. And we need this one to be blue, so I'm not going to make this one blue. Yikes! Let me get a gray. Hurry. Let's put it right here before everyone floats away. I want the blue to be here, the light blue. So we'll put this in, and that has these two being right here. Nope. I'm going to make all of these in this section this color right here, and then this corner and this. This is the Fletcher here. This is a level, this is only a level 3, so they would change it back. So we can't do anything about this right now. And that's why I need these parts to actually be the hallway, to be this color. We don't have anything here yet. I'm going to not have this look like something is here, but right here, this trap door is going to be traded out for one of these. And in this direction here, let's do this and this one. And I can do this one right there. So they know that those are stores. That's a store. This goes down to the universities. This one here, let's take that away so I can see it. That hallway looks pretty wild. You love to have color in your buildings? Cool. So this works really well, and I actually love this as a way of showing what's in some place. I'm going to add blue here to this, and they can see it coming this way. Let's put a blue in this direction right here. I know that orange is there. Yeah, I'm not going to like it. Let's put the orange here to match this, and then let's do a double blue right here. So we'll do that one and this one, and that's a trapdoor right there, and I'm good with this. So people coming, they can see that this area here, that is concrete. Let's do the stripe for this. So the same way this is striped, this is actually a cafe where they can actually get food, but then the industrial bakery entrance is right here, and we haven't done anything about this just yet. We will do something about this ultimately, but we haven't yet. And yeah, I'm actually really happy with this. So up here, this is curious. So we're getting much more elaborate in what the things say. And so I think here, this is the tourist corridor. I think we're going to end up putting these colors right here in this part. Is that concrete? Yes, it is. Let's put this one in. There's something missing right there. Let me take this, that's a slab, and put it on that side. And I think that will work. Yes, so when they come around the corner, they can see this. Now the question is, they can also know that there is, not all styles use as much color as you did in your last game. We learned around 80 recipes for our dyers. Yeah. Mystic, but it could also be some sort of doctor. Yeah, I'm keeping the doctors red. I'm doing magic as the magenta, pink colors, pinks and magentas, close to the university studies, and it depends on how we design the buildings. So right here in this entrance, we're showing that this is a tourist entrance. So tourists come here and they go, oh, look, we can go down here. Oh, this is really nice. Oh, I like it. Let's put blue here. Right here. I see that. Let's take those away. I need blue slab, and I did have some, and I think I got rid. No, I hadn't gotten the slab yet. Let's do concrete and get slab. The light blue slab, which is right here, because I need this. And they come here and they go, oh, this is so lovely. Oh, let's go and see what's down here. This will be really exciting. So we'll have them do that. And this is for them. Now, if we're making this color, retail color for them, it almost makes sense, and this would be an interesting color to match into this, that this would have some blue for it. It should have blue and orange, a mixture of light blue and orange. And how would we do that? We could do it on the floor on this walkway here, in keeping with the walkways. Would be most curious. That would really be interesting. A front room where cleric heal people, and a back with strange experiments. Yeah. Yeah. That would be interesting. So this is actually a tavern, and so in actuality, it should have a set of these right here in keeping. And so if someone's looking for services, they would come here, and this would be here for them. I'm going to do the whole thing, make that for services, because that is a tavern, and in keeping. Thinking about orange and blue don't seem to match. I know they don't. And I don't know what to do. I think this will be fine here. I think I want to do this. Wouldn't that be wild if we turned this into instead of this being a Space Wars, if we actually made it out of concrete and stuff, but I don't want to change it that much. This is one of those things. So in the On Emney Island, the mermaids built statues, and those statues showed. But here, there's nothing to show. There's nothing of the mermaids except that they built this sand building for the people to come to, and kind of a joke because it's like a desert building, but sand is underwater, and so that's the building that they built. We could, this might be interesting. I wish there was something that was, we would almost have to do the same on this side to take these away. We had this here, but instead of having this, let's go ahead, let's put in these pieces right here. Let's take this out and let's remove this. We'll take that one away. We're going to have this as a corner. Let's make this come right here and put that in. This is actually a boardwalk. Interesting. And let's put this part coming right here. I'm going to take these away and just have that. Let me look. Okay, and the reason we're doing that is so that we can do the same thing that we did on this side. Is this against the wall? It is. So against the wall here, we can do the same thing right here and have orange. So let's get this right here and right here. This is probably going to show on the inside, but we'll go in and look and see what it looks like on the inside, if it shows anywhere. Doesn't show here. Let's come into here, and there's where it shows. Okay, I don't mind that. That's actually not bad. We could actually do it on both sides, even though that doesn't show on the outside, and it would look like it's deliberate. And what's behind this here? There's another room right there. Let me see what happens if I do it here. I do not like that at all. So let's take that one out. We'll just do those two to match, and then right here. So on this side from here, we can see that this is services right there, and that leaves this. Yes, with some secret doors between them. Let me see this. The room for the patients would be orange and yellow, and the studying experiments purple and magenta. That would be fascinating. That would be fascinating. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with now here's an interesting thing. So we have a town hall. Is a town hall services? It has copper on it, which is orange. Is the town hall services for everybody? If it is, then this right here should have red, because this is a guard tower right here. Let's come here and let's make sure we're not going to lose that light blue piece. I don't think we need anything else from here right now. Let's get rid of some of these just for a minute. I have
Good day
these.
to you.
We can look for them again. Let's get red concrete. And because this is actually a guardian tower right here, and technically should have this and this, right? At least in those locations there. And let's look here. And do we want, that's enough red. See, we can see here that this is a guardian station, and we're going to be good with that. But what about the town hall? What should it be? Should it be a color? What do you think? Mixasa and Mr. Villager, what do you think about that? So there it is, the town hall right there. Yours is yellow. The official infrastructure Well, the distinction between infrastructure and services is not obvious. I like the yellow. Let's see what yellow concrete looks like here. And let's see what that means. Concrete. So we have this color, yellow. And let's see how this works. How would I like to do this? I think I'd like to do it one out, but I can't do it one out here. So that means that it would have to be in one for all of this. Uh-oh, rain. So this is the color for infrastructure. This color right here. I think I'm going to do something different here. So we have this. Let's do it in the walkway, the way we did it with this place right here, where we have it on the ground. I think here we will have some indication here. So right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and this will give us the colors. And so when they go to the book and look at a map, they'll see these things, that if they're looking for the town hall, it's yellow. If they're looking for a hospital or a guardian, it's red if they're having an emergency. If they're looking for lodgings or for food, that's orange. If they're looking for university, that is purple. And we can do all sorts of things. So for instance, the orientation center that is upstairs, we don't have any indications on this stairwell of where everything is, and we could do that really easily. And that would be really curious, because yes, we have red here. We're using that for hospitals, and Mixasa is saying, let's see, yellow and orange, I think. Lab can be a curtain for a locked door, lower level. Hired 2 clerks, one working in the lab and one in the clinic. Wouldn't that be fun? Purple and magenta, that would be intriguing. That absolutely would. So yes, so right now, Mixasa is saying that their town hall is yellow, so we have this one here. We need to have another step 4 set right here. So this is also the town hall entrance right here. We'll put that in. And then a 4 set. Well, there's only one door right here. Let's put this in right there. And I think it's visible. Let's do 2 out from here so that they can see. And then of course on this side, how do they know the town hall is beyond? We can put it right here in her room. So 1, 2, yep, 3, 4. Let's put it on the outside. Let's put it on the outside. This is her room. We'll see what happens later. But right here, let's get yellow. And I should have some. I do. And let's put it right here this way. Bonk. And let's put that there. We could do a corner, or we could have this walkway here begin to be blue right in this part right here. Let's do the light blue. This is light blue concrete. Let's do 4 right here for this. 1, 2, 3, and 4. But then let's have this be blue right here. These 2 are okay together, and we'll put this around on these sides to show that this turns into shopping center area comes down into here. And these stairs are concrete. Let's trade the stairs out. Concrete. And we're going to trade the stairs out. Every other. We'll leave the gray there. This is concrete here. As opposed to slab. It's going to say concrete. And I know, why do I keep doing that? Oh, there we go. Let's go here and do that one, and let's move back. I know, I can be very, I don't know what you call it, Luddite about using things that make it easier, but I'm doing it now. And we're going to come down, and that's it. So this is what this looks like now. So yes, we are going to put that piece up. And let's get a blue. Let's get a blue one of these. Are these both? Why aren't these both? That's interesting. Let's put another one there. And now let's make this before someone comes. Right here. To light up that hallway, and there we go. So then people come down these stairs, and there we are. And from this side where nobody can see anything, what do we want to do here? We could have marking, we could have a square, we could have a line. We could have something. I don't think I'm going to worry about it. Most of the time, the people are going to be just wandering around. So we'll give them this. That's pretty clear. If they come out here, if I wanted to, I could sort of indicate either... So for instance, if they come out here, this blue is going towards shopping, and then an orange to go towards the housing or services. Why don't we do that? So if they come out here and they go, where am I? This is where they're going to be, and we can do the same here. So yeah, if they step down here, they can actually see the services there, but let's put this, meaning going in this direction, is that. Do I have it? Yes, I do. I don't need you guys, so let's take that away. And this is really colorful, but it works. And I've lost track. The assistant must be named Igor, for all the old movies where the mad evil scientists. Yes. Yes. The recruits yet don't want to reveal their names. They said they are only going to tell me when we're going to have, when they get their new home. Interesting. You have quite an interesting story, Mr. Villager. I like it. This works really nicely. Let's do the same here. So we have this, and this is the this is a decoration of steampunk. This part coming down here. I'm not going to make any indications here. Here's where I could do it, but I'd have to do it. We could make this one taller, like this. Let's make this come all the way up to here. Is that 6? Yes. So let's make this come up like this. And then let's put the blue right here. And then let's put the orange, which disappeared. We don't need this for a minute. Let's put the orange here and put orange right here. So someone coming off of here is going to see immediately that these go in this direction. Let's have the blue come let's have the blue come all the way to here. Let's put a second blue in this direction, and I think I'm going to be okay with that. So they look and they can see that they can go in this direction, and there's something going on over here. Ooh, they're shopping. And then this is the town hall, and yeah, in which category the stonemasons fit? Crafters. I agree with McSassa. They're definitely crafters, and we have them actually in that area. Let's come down here, and we've got guardians walking around. It's nighttime. How much stuff do I have? Just so that I don't lose some of these pieces. We're going to take those pieces there, have sponge. Everything else we can remake. So we're going to let these pieces go for a minute. Our stonemason is where our mine is, and all of those are in this corridor over here. And this is the stonemason right here. And I could put a little bit more of a mark right here. Let's have this come one more in this direction, and right here where this is light gray concrete, let's put this right here on this side. Are those oddly different? Yes, they are. Okay, let's put the light here, and right here let's put this, and we'll put light on that side. We don't have any of that crustacean stuff on this side, but we're going to put 2 here so that part will match. And here we could put 1, but I'm not, because we have 2 different types of businesses here. So we're just going to let it go like that, and I think I like that. So which villagers follow your ideology for infrastructure workers? In vanilla? Yeah. Yeah, it's unfortunate that that's the word that they chose. I prefer artist. I prefer that a person who seems to not have a direct craft should be called an artist. And if I had been doing it, I absolutely would have called that particular Minecraft calls them nitwits, but they're dressed in green. They're obviously hippies. They're obviously people who are following a different footstep, and that's usually artists. And artists can become crafters, they can become scientists, or they can stay artists. And I like the idea of the people actually being artists. An artist is a useful person, and there isn't anything in Minecraft that suggests the artist class. There's plenty of priests, there's plenty of doctors and lawyers and Indian chiefs, but there really isn't an artist. And so in that respect, the nitwit is actually an artist. And that's what I like to think. And when I had villagers using vanilla, that's what they were in my communities, that they were actually artists. And yeah, just as an alternative, just as a way of not having a name like that. It's hard to live down a name like that. It's bad enough being an artist, but that is the way I like to think about those types of things. So yeah, so here we are. We've actually joined this hallway, so we shouldn't have too many of the guardians. We shouldn't have any of the couriers. We shouldn't have anybody actually. Look, they're showing a movie. Look how dark it is. It's like they're going to show a movie on this thing. And see this right here? That would be if they're going to show a movie and they need a white screen. That's the screen that comes down over top of this. And that is perfect. In vanilla, yeah, they could never learn a job. Of course not. They're artists. They don't job. They're artists. They have their own path. And I've always, even when they had them, that was always my idea about them, no matter what they said, even though they couldn't learn anything originally. Ooh, look at that. That is the moon setting. Let's see who's setting. I believe that is the moon, but let's see. Yes, it is. The moon is setting and it is too late to go to sleep. The sun is rising in the east. And yeah. And okay, so let's go back to that hall. I got waylaid by the fact that it looked like they were going to show a movie in here. And when they show the movie, they're going to roll down this white screen over top of this. And if Mixasa was having the white screen look like there was a movie going on, that was pretty cool. But I think I like the blackboard as the default in this classroom, in this lecture hall. Because it's just so beautiful. And I love, oh, I have something in my hand. Let's do that. And we'll close that door. Yusuf, where are you going? Oh, it's morning. Yusuf's going to his classroom. And I know all of those are leaking. Once this is level 3, which he's working on, then we will have him begin to do the university. We really need the university brought up to the level 5. I would love to see the museum be completed. And this is only a level 3 right here. So we'll begin, we'll have Max begin to work on the university next. Armorers are producers because of the smelter. They use a furnace to work. Yeah. In my on my island, I prefer armorers to be clothing stores. So I usually have 2 armorers. I have a blacksmith who does clothing, and then I have a blacksmith who does industrial stuff. And in Mixasa has the dyer be the clothing store, which I think is an excellent idea too, because then you can have all these leather pieces be in different colors, and I really love that. So there's 2 ideas for clothing stores. So in actuality here, oh, that would be interesting. So let's look at this. I've done that several times, so I want to see what mistake I'm making in this way. Let's have this. This should actually be gray. This one should actually be gray because it's going to the rest of the community. And I know that it's showing that there, but we have all sorts of markers here to show that this goes up to the university. They come to here, and then they can go this way. I think I'm going to make these either gray or orange, just that top part right there, because there is some confusion. And I need a gray stair. I'm going to have to just go ahead and put concrete in as craftsman. Yeah, that doesn't change. Just this one right here. So these are the farms. This is the university. This goes back into town. And so that is concrete on top of lanterns. So there's the couple of things that we need right quick. Let's come over here. I think this is on the floor. Let's get concrete. Let's get light gray. Let's get light gray stairs or slab. I'll see in a minute. And let's get architect's cutter. Let's get an architect's cutter here. Let's get a lantern. And let's take this one away for right now. We need a lantern here. We're not using the blue right at the moment. Let's come here. We're going to take the architect's cutter. Let's back off. And let's make this and have this around it. And that gives us that piece right there, which is what we need for this corner. Because every time I come this way, I've turned weirdly. So I'm coming out here and I don't have any indication of this. So light concrete, in actuality, we're going to close some of these parts right here. So let's take this away. Let's make this one, no. This is the one that's supposed to stay purple. So let's put this here and let's make the bottom of it purple right here again. Up. There we go. And let's quickly put that there. That one's supposed to be purple. Let's take this one here and we're going to do it like this so that we don't lose anybody. And we'll put that in. We have these colors. And then we're going to take these corners right here and change them to light gray right here. And there we go. So that's going in that direction. Let's take this out. Yep, I'll have to put that back. And we'll have to take them all the way from the top. Let's take that one. Oops. I thought I was going to get to it in time, but I did not. Okay. So hopefully nothing washed away right in here. And it looks like there's a slab there, which is what this is for. Okay, so that gives us an idea that we're going in this direction. And we'll put that there where the other ones are. And so farms are this way. And Mr. Villager is saying the Fletchers and the weaponsmiths could be designed as military workers or craftsmen. And you know you can have more than one, right, Mr. Villager? You can have more than one of everything. A lot of people don't like to do it because then you have to teach the recipes to everybody. But you don't have to teach the recipe. You don't have to repeat the recipes for each one. You could have, for instance, some make some things and another make others. So I have on the island, I actually have carpenters, one carpenter who makes furniture and another carpenter who makes industrial stuff like wood for floors and walls and things like that. It really depends, like Mixasa says, on how you design their buildings. It really and truly does. So we have this area here, and this is emergency. So we have guardians and we have the hospital. And even though Mixasa has the hospital as orange, we're actually, orange is fine on the inside. It's comforting to the people because all of their housing and restaurants and stuff are all orange. There's Nyla getting released from the hospital. She wasn't feeling well. And then the gray, of course, is just the main community. Oh, you know something, Mixasa? I think I'm going to disagree. Wow, I just realized you have this gray that's being used for as a neutral in the hallways. It's perfect for this. I think I would rather have this be gray in this area, and let's get the gray trapdoors or panels. Those are trapdoors, but I don't need trapdoors here. I can use panel on the wall. So right here, we're going to put the gray in as the neutral. Gray is for that, and we're going to put it in here. So we're just going to change, because we are using yellow for the warehouses and the builders. And so if we put gray in these areas, it'll match the hallway sections that don't have anything in them. And like that. And that's in keeping with your own designs of these sections. So when you go into the main hallways, when you first make them, they're gray. They have gray on the ground, and we'll do that. So we can have this look like a map right here. We can have that go on in this way. We can put yellow, let's see, we'll use trapdoors. We can use some of these, the blue. We can put pink and purple. And so we can give some indication to where everything is in town. So right here, we can have the university piece right here, and off of here, we can have the magic pieces off in this direction. So then we also have over here, there is housing, but let's do blue at the top here. So we're going to do this blue right here. Let's do the dark blue for crafting, and we'll put that there. And then down here we can put the farms on this side. It's not sort of accurate, but it mimics sort of a map, like there's a map here somewhere, and it makes it look like this is actually meant to be a map. And then here we have red. We can have a couple oranges. What color don't we have yet? We have red, we have orange. We have the light blue, I think. I'm not sure that we do. Yes, we do. Okay, so let's just do orange. I think I'm just going to leave it like that. I think I am. And make it look like that. And that's interesting. Yeah, I think that'll be cool. So now, where there isn't anything, what are we going to put there? What colors? So we're using those colors already. We could put white, or we could go ahead and put the gray in those other areas, and that will actually work. So this is panel, gray panel. So we'll put a gray panel there, and here, and here. Now there is other housing, so we could put a housing piece right here. Why don't we put a housing piece here? Oops, wrong way. Let's put that there, and we'll put a housing piece here. So it looks like that. I like that. So that kind of looks like a map of the city, and we'll just pretend that it's accurate. It's not really, but it kinda is. It's really curious. So we'll just leave that for now, and we'll do those parts, and then we'll come around here. We have the orange here. We have blue and gray here. Let's go ahead and bring it all the way out on both sides. So let's put away these so we don't lose them. I don't want to lose these, so we'll put these away. And then let's take a piece of this, put it that way, and then a piece of this and put it that way. And if we bring this all the way out, this gray, out to here, then we can take a blue and put here, and an orange and put here, and that kind of will look like an arrow. We can do that. We don't need to do that here, but we can bring this a little bit this way and the blue this way. That's interesting. Let's bring it all the way this way. And this is the 1, 2 right here. So they come down and they can see that this is going to shopping and this is going to the hotel. And so when they get off the ship and they come here to look, to sign in and to look for things, that will be there. We could also do it on this wall. We could do the same thing again of having map areas, or we could use actual maps, which would be interesting. Yeah. It does look like that. It actually kind of does. Indeed. So I'm going to think about this area, and not today. That is going to be a project in itself, and I think I want to wait to do that. This is fine. This comes here, and we're okay with this part. We won't have anything in our hands. And so there we go. So now these light blues are retail shops, and they all go here. That light blue is really hard to see, isn't it? It's kind of hard to see in this hallway. So we can make it much stronger in some of these areas. Let's do that. So let's come back here, and that is concrete, and this is light gray concrete here. I'm going to bring it all the way up to the purple and the red. So that's red there. We could put the gray, we could put the blue here as an indication that the red stops there. And then I will put gray in front of that. And this one here, let's make this blue. And let's just go ahead and make this one blue also, because the hall is so hard to see. There, that's a little better at giving it. You use the concept of one single profession for multiple tasks and jobs. For example, for the explanation about the colors concept. Yes. Yeah. And there we are. This has turned into actually quite a fun thing that we've been doing, and I am enjoying it. But yes, see, gray is neutral for these sections, so that's like the town hall areas, that they're nothing's going on in these hallways, except we're actually going to have that. We actually have plants at the little windows. We have a little window here that we're supposed to add lights to, and we would have to get the lights from the forest section to put in here. Should we go do that right quick? So since we have this shortcut now, we can take this to here. Russell is going to escort us up to this part. Let's walk this way, and let's come down here. I'm going to get the light that is being used. Yeah, I saw that. This is the light that I actually want. This light right here. And I didn't have to go as far as I thought. So let's put that in. Do we have another one of those? No. Okay. So let's come back. This is the light that I was actually going to go get. Wow, this is dark. Do I want to light this up underneath here? I might light this and see. And look, I passed these. Those are what I needed. So we're going to come in here, And we're going to do the same thing we did in the tree section. And we're going to put in lights into this top part right here. And then we're going to plant things in this area. So we'll put these lights in. I have to go out and check, and then we need actual glass to go over these. This one is actually underwater, and even though it has the light there, it's actually, those plants are in the water. And this one here, I could take this off, this one piece off. It's going to leak immediately. Ooh. Wow, I did it. Yay! But look, I'm going to have to go out and fix that. And then this one here is done. Do we have another? Let me see what we're using here. This one's supposed to be a water one as well. And we'll fix that on the outside. And then let's look here. We have flowers growing in this area, and we're using these blocks. I am going to go to the other section for a minute. Carson Cooper. Hello, Carson. How are you? Welcome, welcome. It's nice to see you. I am in the process of doing stuff to the hallways in the underwater community, and I'm going to go get trap doors. And yeah, I know I can make them and stuff, but we're just going to go for a moment to the other corridor, and we're going to get us some trap doors that were used in the forest area. Hi, Everly. Okay,
What is it?
and there is, who are these people? No, I know who they are. Okay, Kimberly, I'll follow you down. Thank you. Kimberly is escorting me, and she's going this way, but we're going this way. So right here, these are walls, but these aren't. These are trapdoors over top of this, and this is what I need. And let's make sure that I have one. I do. And yep. So this is the way we want it to look in those halls. So we'll see for a minute. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. Thank you, Carson. I appreciate that. And welcome. Welcome, welcome. Yeah. Yay. Thank you. And so we're going to come this way and look. Yes, so we want the little nursery areas to look like this. So when Tinsley needs more trees for the tree forest, these are the nurseries for the tree forest. And this is the forestry. And then this is where the trees are actually being grown. And you can see Tinsley cutting down birch right now and replanting. But she has all different trees growing in the little nursery slots around the rooms. And so this is where she grows her baby trees. And then when they're ready, when she needs trees, she gets them and replants new babies and waits for them to come up. And that would really be nice. And so we're going to go here. We're just using these as decorations, but it'll be interesting to see what decorations we want to put here. These are supposed to be, and I don't know whether I want to deal with this right now. I do have lime. I would have to get lantern.
I'm going to do my best to work for you.
Whoops, spelt wrong. NT. There we go. Why don't we get the lantern? We don't need this right now. I have these and I know where to get them from. Let's take this out and let's put lanterns in here, and let's fix this hallway. So in my build, this is how we're lighting. Oh God. Don't come, anybody. Please don't come this way. There we go. All I need is for one of these people to fall down into one of these holes while I'm putting in a light. But I have been very careful, or I've tried to be careful. And there we go. So this is how the halls are lit. Some of these are skylights, and then some of these are actually lights under here. And yeah, so let's go back to where we were, which means coming this way. And we're going to go through. Malaya, what are you waiting for? What are you actually waiting for?
I can help you with that.
You're waiting for lime concrete.
Good day to you.
Okay, so I'm going to have to see what's going on with that and see what she's going to need. But for right now, I'm going to try and finish putting in the little plants on that. Yeah, this is nice. That actually is kind of a map. I'm happy with that. Do I want some lighting there? Nah, I don't want any. Not yet. We'll see in a moment. Let's come down here and we'll look in this part. And I'm looking at, yeah, there we go. So let's come, so this is the flower shop right here. And lime actually, where does lime come from, people? Let me think about it. I don't remember where the lime is from. Do you mix yellow and green, or do you mix white and green to get lime? I think you mix white and green to get the lime color. Yeah, I think so. So here's our hall. And look, we can look into the restaurant right here, and we can look into the flower shop right here. So we're going to come down here. We have some outdoor plants here, but we're going to put indoor plants here. Let's look at plants. Let's look here. We could do, I don't know that we can grow drip leaf in here. Drip leaf would be fun. Let's make all of this go away right here. I might have made something go away that I needed, but let's look here. Let's put this back. Can we grow drip leaf? This give a look of a cafe to the restaurant. It's not. Yeah, I have to do stuff for the restaurant later. And I want to do that. We could do mushrooms, but I want to see if I can do drip leaf. I might not be able to. Let's look and see, and let's come here and let's see if I can get it to grow. I can't get it that way. Yes, Kimberly. No, Kimberly. This way? Nope. On the wall? Nope. What is drip leaf? Glow berries. Ooh. Oh, let's do glow berries. Let's find glow. Let's go to glow because I don't think I'm going to find it the other way. There they are. Let's do glow berries here. Let's do these vines. Oh, because they're so pretty. And we'll put regular vines in the middle. Let's see what that looks like. And if regular vines don't work, we might use the twisted vine. Let's see what regular vine looks like that. Why don't we use the twisted in between these two? Like this. That is unusual. That's definitely unusual. Now, I'll do it this way. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that's behind there. What do we put here? So we have C, We have that. Do we have any desert or something? What would he need? Azaleas. Let's see. Let's go to flowers again. Or let's go to here again. And let's see if I can find, or just look for azaleas. Let's look for azaleas. A-Z-A. I don't think there's anything small enough for azaleas to be there. They would have to be in pots. But let me see. Maybe I can use the shrubs. Let's see what happens if I put an azalea shrub here. That's what happens. They're a tiny bit big for this enclosure, whereas these look like they're growing somehow. They look magical. That is really interesting. Let's do this. Yeah, I wish there was something that could be done with the azaleas in a different way. We could do the mangrove because it looks cool. And what else? Let's come back here. And I don't know whether we can grow the spores on the top. Let's try. Can we just stick it? We can. So let's do a spore there, and then let's do the mangroves because that looks really exotic. This is the university hallway here. So that looks like stuff that they're studying or stuff that exists. I like that a lot. We've got these. We've got some of this. What's wrong with Damon? Damon, what's your problem? Let's find out what Damon... I know. I'm sorry.
I could help you with that.
I'm sorry. Disculpe. Let's see here.
help
You
you with
need
that.
compost? Seriously? Skip the chit chat. Is no one bringing you any compost? Why not? Oh, they're going to go home. There goes Bryn. And Bryn needs something too, but Damon's going to go home right now. Because it's time to go home from work. I have to see why they're not getting any compost. Why Damon's not getting any compost. And we'll check on that. And this is kind of interesting because Damon is right here. This is Damon's shop right here. So we could actually have Damon taking care of these little spots here. Should we have trapdoors here? This is going to be weird. I think the water is going to fall out. But I want to try putting a trap door right here, like that. And is there still water there, or is it going to die? Let's see if it's going to stay. And we'll do the same here. And we'll do the same here. There we are. Wow. Okay, that actually worked really nicely. Look at that. They're still alive. Cool. Okay. So see that? They're still alive. We have some of these guys here. We have this here. I love these mixtures. And so it's like Damon has some of his merchandise in this hallway, but it also works for the science. Looks like the problem with the lights in the flower shop keep the same. Yes. Back to always fix it. Yeah, look at that. So yes, whatever this is, Damon keeps getting up here and adjusting the lights. Now maybe he's adjusting the lights for the way that they use this. And let me think. I think he has to be able to stand on these beds in order to plant something. And so I can't put anything here to stop him from standing there. I think he has to be able to stand. up here in order to put things in these beds. Otherwise, I could maybe put something on that so that they don't stand there. But I'm almost positive that that's what that is, that they need to be able to. Do I have, that looks like there's water in between those stones and the glass in that section, which I think is going to be okay. And look what time it is. I know this is crazy, and I know, Carson, you just came into chat. I'm sorry about that. I've been on for 3 hours, and this is the time that I need to go for now. I hope that everybody enjoyed this. This was so not what I thought I was going to do, but this has turned out to be most interesting. I really love this. I'm okay with this hall being dark, like it's some sort of strange dark place here, and then they go down into these hallways and they're all nice and bright and lit up, and I really like this. So we're standing in this area here. This is the reason why we changed the the town hall to be gray instead, and we can actually make some indications on this hall now that this is going up to the town hall by having gray in this area too. So that's going to be good for the future. And there is what we did. So we're still looking for scientists, and we'll still wait on either the Caledonian or the steampunk airships. We've got 2 airships. There's the steampunk right here. The Caledonian is waiting up here for the steampunk to go away, and then it will land. It's here early, and sometimes when it's here early, it stays up there, and then it'll land, it'll pull up and land here and let the merchandise go off. Because this is open here, this is the next thing Max is going to work on, is closing this by putting the telescope up. We need the telescope to arrive, and the parts of the telescope to arrive so that the telescope starts to be constructed on this spot. And that is what we will do in the next episodes. Mr. Villager, obrigado, Mr. Villager. It's always a pleasure. Thank you so much. Obrigado. Mixasa, I'm so honored by the fact that you're here. You are, in case Carson doesn't know, Mixasa actually designed with Matlom the underwater base style for the Minecolonies team, and so Minecolonies team accepted their style, which congratulations, that's high praise. And yeah, so I always love having you here. Merci beaucoup. And please tell Matlom that also. And you almost forgot what, Mr. Villager? What did you forget? Hugs to Vincentius. Aw, that's sweet of you. I will tell him. He is in No Man's Sky right now and can't hear me, but I will tell him that you said that. And everyone else, thank you so much for watching. Enjoy your games and enjoy watching all the other gamers. And here we go. I'm going to play music. Bye for now. Music, music.